A look at the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's San Antonio. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Shepard out there with Halliburton. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside for Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Vassell, no good. Here's Shepard. Castle covering. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Zubac doing major damage. Check that rim out, folks.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Sacramento. And Clark for the Pacers, a team you used to play for. The trade in 2022 for Tyrese Halliburton, charting a new course for the franchise.
Boy, he's been such a phenomenal catalyst for this surge in Pacer basketball recently. A gifted floor general, loves to be able to get out and play in the open court, is a magnetizing force in positivity for this Pacer team. Great teammate, great leader, and really is the face of the franchise currently. Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Siakam, right side. Back to Halliburton. Connects from three-point range.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Wembanyama with it. Zubac defending, and that one's good. Champagnie.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Siakam outside. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Fires the 3. A shot by Champagnie, no good. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Siakam finds Nesmith. Indiana moving it around. Halliburton for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Pass to Champagnie. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Champagnie's got 6 points.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Indiana again missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Wembanyama outside. Puts it up from 15. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pacers out in front. They're up by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to 2K's coverage of the Cup Championship game. We're so glad you could join us. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for Indiana, McConnell and Nembhard at guard. Siakam is out there with Obi Toppin. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And you have to enjoy this atmosphere, right? The fans have really taken to the NBA Cup.
And that might be because the teams are taking it seriously. Unlike, say, the All-Star game, these guys are focused and fighting for every possession. That's what makes it so entertaining.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And some changes here for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Johnson, and it's Fox in for Harper. And Indiana with a change here, too. Halliburton's checked in.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome absolutely awesome getting good positioning close to the basket.
Nembhard finds Toppin. Here's Halliburton. And again, it's Indiana converting. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Now, here's Fox. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Good on the shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Siakam. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
So it's the Pacers now, following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Fox with the steal. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Indiana making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Siakam. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Jarris Walker. And Shepard subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. Zubac the pass to Shepard. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. To the middle, 3 seconds left, and the dunk by Zubac.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio.
I could say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
You take a look at the Spurs.
Thank you for being with us.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We've got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot...
Oh, wow!
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Halliburton kicks to Zubac. Launches it. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Stolen by Zubac. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Well, with Zubac, obviously, Clark, you're getting strength. But he's underrated when it comes to skill. Good passer and nice ball skill.
Kevin, I like his little jump hook in the post. He's got a nice little touch with the push shot in there. He can get it done anywhere in the paint. You know, he knows exactly when to look for and take his shots. His IQ playing inside is as good as it gets.
Castle finds Wembanyama. Wembanyama up high, down hard.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Siakam misses.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. No good from outside.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
Vassell outside. No good. Shot missing. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Halliburton passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
An unpredictable guard. Halliburton has a great feel for when to score and when to pass.
Wembanyama against Zubac. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. For 3, Siakam. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's the fourth quarter of the NBA Cup Final. So close to crowning our champion. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton is out there with Shepard. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. 3, good!
If you hit a 3 on one end, you know Halliburton wants to do the same in his response. What a competitor.
Wembanyama, and the shot goes in.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
It's tipped. Here's Siakam. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Now Fox. And he banks the layup in.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
Pacers trail by 7. Zubac is screen on Fox. Halliburton fires. He's off from 3.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
And that one falls.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Wembanyama, right side. Puts up the 3. The 3 goes down.
And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc.
Here's Zubac.
He can do that. Zubac might not seem all that athletic, but I tell you, he's strong and more agile than you think. He puts a whipping on that rim.
Wembanyama down low. Zubac defending. Outside, Wembanyama. Now Vassell. No good from 3.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Wembanyama, here's Vassell. He drills the 3.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now Zubac. Fox with the steal. Castle takes the 3. Rebounded by Zubac.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The drive by Wembanyama. Vassell, a three-pointer. Good.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Alan LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.
So amazing. I got style, flavor, grace, and